Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, my second video. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Chiwesa. If you're not new to the channel, thank you for coming back to watch me. So I haven't posted like in a while. Okay, I know I've only posted one video, and this is just something that usual YouTubers say, but I was supposed to post sooner, like since I posted it in February. Yeah, I posted it in February, like at the beginning, and it's almost like February over, so I'm sorry. It's not even that I have a lot going on. I just actually wanted to delete the channel, but I realized like I'm so inconsistent with everything. Let me just continue. So today is going to be a story time. Yeah, I think I work best with story time, so let's just get straight into the video. So this story time is actually a long time ago. It's about my grade 5 Livingstone trip. I think story times from my childhood are better than story times now, because my childhood was way more fun than everything that I do right now, because my life is boring. It's boring. I used to live the life. So I don't know if almost every school or some schools used to go to Livingstone in a certain grade, but first it was grade 5. Was it grade 4? No, it was grade 5. Yeah. I was at, for those who are curious, I was at Mary Queen of Peace. It's a girls' school. It's in Woodlands. Yes. So, Okablonga. I don't know which one it is, but it's somewhere there. So of course, you know how school trips work. You ask your parents for money, you go pay, they give you the receipt, and then you just know how girls are. If you don't know how girls are, they're like, it was like a fun sleepover with your friends at school, which is almost the dream of any girl, to just have one big sleepover. So I actually don't remember who I sat with when going. Okay, I do remember that I asked someone to sit with me, but they left me. I don't remember who they were, but I know they left me for a period of time to go and sit with other people. So we were traveling to Livingstone. I remember my dad took me to school because my mom wasn't around. She was not around. That's all I know. So my dad took me to school and just the basic things for going on a school trip. Gave me money, made sure I got on the bus, waved. Or did he leave? I don't know. My dad is funny. So we were on the bus, we were going, and I personally like traveling, whether it's in a bus or it's in a car. I just love traveling. Of course, the one time I hated traveling was when I was going to boarding school, like in secondary, when I was always going to school. I didn't like it, but I did. So I was in the bus and I was looking outside, and then I'm just going to highlight the most interesting moments of that trip, because I really did enjoy that trip. So I think the first most interesting thing that happened to me is that we had this teacher. I'm not going to mention his name, but if you were at Mary Queen, then you'd probably know him because he was famous. Everybody in school knew him. He was a music teacher. I hope I don't accidentally say his name. He was a music teacher, and he was so charismatic, and everybody loved him. Everybody. Even me, I loved him. He was, grade 2s would love him. Grade 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Everybody loved him. He was just so... Let me just take a short detour and explain to you why everybody loved him. You see, my sister is right over there, but I won't show you because she wouldn't like it. My sister is over there and she heard me talking about it, and she knows the teacher that I'm talking about, because you guys, this teacher was like famous. He was just liked by everybody, and I'm going to explain to you why he was liked by everybody. He was a music teacher. I think he was like the only music teacher. Okay, there were other people who could teach music if he wasn't around, but he was the one who used to teach music to like most people. So I was about to say his name, mistake. So this teacher was liked because he was very charismatic, you know. He was just, people just liked him, and I did too. Not like, I don't know if you can consider it like a teacher crush, or you can, I don't know, but he was just fun to be around. Like, he used to sing this song to us. I don't know to how many people, but to us. So it was like, I don't know, I'm not going to sing, I don't know, I just don't sing in front of a camera. But he'd go like, I don't know why she cries. Then we're supposed to respond, why she cries. Then he's like, I don't know what's the matter. And look at it,
his voice.
It was nice. Yes, then he's like, I don't know what's the matter. Then we're supposed to shout, what's the matter? Yes. So in that short period of time, everybody's just praying in their hearts that he's going to mention your name. Nisha, you have a good day at school. Like, he would say, for example, I'm going to marry Chiwesa and buy a diamond ring. Yeah. Like, everybody would just turn and look at you, and you'd be like, minding your own business. Also, the one thing that he used to do that I liked is like, he would play this song. I just know like it was a melody. Then now he'd walk around. Then like in my class we were like 39, 41 for the longest time. So we'd all be sitting in one corner of the hall, and then he'd just walk around, and then everybody's just looking at him like, pick me. Like, what he's going to, when he picks you, you're going to have a wonderful, everybody's going to be looking at you. Like, for example, he picks one person, then everybody's just screaming. Have you ever been in a room of girls just screaming? Just screaming girls. You can go deaf. They were just like, everybody's just screaming out of excitement. Then he picks the person, takes them in front, and dips them. Like, you know when you're dancing and you dip someone, like the guy dips a girl and he spins you around. You know, it was so dramatic. But yeah, he was like, that's the short story of how that music teacher, okay, not everybody loved him, but like, I'm sure most people did. So yes, so I was in the bus, so that you can understand the weight of what I'm about to tell you. I was in the bus, I was sitting, I remember he mentioned something about the way I was sitting. I was sitting with a 4, and I was just looking outside the window. And of course it was I think it was on a Marco Polo bus, just a really big bus, because both classes, I thought it was 3, both classes were going to Livingston. So I was seated looking outside the window, and then he was just walking in the bus, and of course people were following him because he came with us as well. He was going to be the DJ for the last night bonfire. So he was looking for someone to hold his guitar, and there were a lot of people in the bus. Best believe he came to me. Yes, he came to me. I still feel it's a flex, you know. He came to me and was like, I see the madam sitting with a 4, and I'm like, yeah. Of course, I never used to show it. Like, I would just have a straight face, like. And then he was like, could you hold my guitar for me, Chiwesa? And I'm like, sure, of course I would receive with both hands, open arms. And then he gave it to me in his guitar case. And then people, I'm sure I heard people coming like, Then after he went to the back and continued walking, people surrounded me and was like, can I have the guitar? And they got it from me. I couldn't even have the chance to say. They just got it from me and left. They went to go and play it wherever they were. You know, you'd expect me to feel bad, but in my head I'm like, he sees me. He doesn't see me. So we made it to Livingstone. We settled in. There was block A, block B, and block C. I was in block B, where most people were. I was in like the last room down the hall. It was 303 Disney Channel. Yes, and we were 4 per room. There were 2 beds. You put them together, you sleep the 4 because we were just kids. Yeah. So the music teacher called me again to tell me that, you know, my dad had called. He was going to call again on Wednesday just to check up on how I'm doing and see if I was having a good time. I felt so special. So what else happened? So were the 4 of us. Actually, the 4 of us were, I've always considered myself as one of the nerds in school, because I just feel like we used to do nerdy things. Anyways, that's just my thing. But in primary school, there were always those groups. There were the popular kids in our class, and there were the nerds, and there were just different social groups. So I think we were the nerds because we used to, 3 of us who were together used to play chess. We used to play chess, and I just thought, oh, nerds, please. So the 4 of us used to hang out. We slept in the room together, and then I remember we had snacks and drinks. There was this one night, I think the first night, we had snacks and drinks, and then the teacher was going from room to room to room, making sure that you're asleep in your room. But nobody in our block was asleep. Of course, that's what you'd expect. We also weren't asleep. But then we thought, you know, when they open the door, like you're going to hide. You're going to pretend like you're sleeping. So as we switched, we actually wanted to access DSTV, but we couldn't. So we're watching Rafaela. Yeah, Rafaela. So we switched off the TV and we pretended to be asleep, and the teacher, of course, opened the door, found the lights off. We're watching it in the dark, so thankfully the lights were off. And then she shouted, like, for everyone in our block to hear, why can't you just be like these 4 girls? Come and see them. Come and see. Look at your friends.
Look at your friends. They're sleeping.
As we're just there pretending to sleep. We're just there pretending to sleep. And then, of course, people in the block knew that we also weren't asleep. But, of course, you don't snitch.
Snitches get stitches.
So she closed the door and said, lights out. And, of course, we woke up again to continue watching Rafaela. What? As Lombe says. Yeah, we slept. But you know, it was crazy because everybody was just, some people were just running around naked. Girls are so funny. Yes. So then, what else happened? Well, I'm not going to explain day by day because the video is going to be so long, but then we used to bath 2-2 because bathing 1-1 in the shower was going to waste time, and I think it's something that they told us to do, just bath to do it.
Confused.
2-2. So in Livingstone, we went to different places. We went to the Victoria Falls, obviously. We went to Mukuni village to visit Chief Mukuni, and I think we saw a lion loose while we were there, or maybe it was just imagination, or maybe somebody was lying. But you know, Zambia has very interesting things. You know, they were explaining to us a story of how people were taking over, like how you become a king. It's like they gave, I don't know, maybe I'm lying, correct me if I'm wrong, but what I remember them saying about somebody, is that they gave him porridge to eat and they put a stone. And if he manages to eat, he becomes king. That's how he became king. Also, when they tried to kill a certain king, they couldn't just, I don't know why they couldn't just tell him that you can't rule anymore. They had to put a hole inside, like dig a hole, put spears, cover it, and then he fell inside and died. Anyways, it was a really fun experience. We also went to town. We else did we go? But mainly that was it. Oh, we also went to the game park. Yeah, to a certain game park. I'm not sure. Yeah. What else? Yeah. So I'm going to skip straight to the last part, the bonfire where we all dress up and eat. Of course, we're eating nicely every day. You wake up, they give you breakfast like, I don't know, bacon, baked beans. You can have coffee, tea, juice. Lunch was always Hungry Lion.
And you know Hungry Lion for back in the days to slap it.
It still slaps. And in the evening, you have stuff like pasta, rice, sunshine. But that day it was like special. It was a bonfire. Not that there was an actual fire, but there was playing music and people were. So I remember like at 18, before the bonfire started, as it was starting, people got into a fight. So people got into a fight, and I was there. And me and my friend were trying. I think she was my best friend for some time. We're still friends up this day. We're trying. All I remember is we were trying to break up the fight, and we got into a fight. And it seemed like a serious fight because we were both crying, and people were just trying to separate us. Honestly, it was so it was so unnecessary, but we fought. And yeah, I don't even remember if I had a good time. I just remembered I was crying. But yeah, then I don't think there are any more highlights, but that was my grade 5 Livingstone trip. I do have a lot of story times, but I just thought I needed to tell this one. Yeah. It's the other ones are just so sad. But I'm still going to tell them in due time, probably in my next video. Anyways, and then we came back to Lusaka, of course, and we had fun. We had a lot of fun. Yeah. Anyways, if you've reached this far, thank you for reaching this far, watching the video up to the end. And I'd also like to say thank you for all the new subscribers I got in my last video, and for all the views, and for those people who shared it. It's just really, it's hard. Whoever said YouTube is easy, okay, it's not hard, but it's hard, but it's not easy. So thank you for all your support. And yeah, so thank you. And I will definitely see you in my next video that I will post. It's probably going to be another story time because I have an idea for another story time. Yes, I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to tell you more of myself. And I can't wait for this channel to grow. But as for the meantime, I appreciate all the people watching this. I love you so much. Bye.